Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing okay. It's Sunday and today we're gonna eat chicken quesadillas. So let's get started. First you're gonna need, and you know how I do this, I go step by step. So this is the first step. This is what you wanna do first. First you wanna, like in a cup or any dish that you have, bowl or whatever, add, hold on, give me a minute. I'm gonna see if I can measure in front of you guys, because y'all always ask me for measurements, and I always tell you guys that I just throw everything together because I already know how to cook. But I'm gonna see if I could give y'all the right measurements today. Alright, so we have these, and I'll tell you more or less how much you need. So to this mix, we're gonna add extra virgin olive oil, black pepper, and garlic salt. You must use the garlic salt because it got salt in it. Now, if you only happen to have, like, let's say, garlic powder, which really doesn't have salt in it, it just has like the taste of garlic, add salt to your mix. Sorry you hear all that noise, but yeah. So like I said, garlic salt, black pepper, and extra virgin olive oil, and we're gonna mix this up. Okay, so I'm gonna taste it a little bit, and it seems perfectly fine to me. I would add all the ingredients below in the description. I don't want to just go into all of that right now. I'm just gonna show you what I have here. So yeah, so I'm gonna push this aside so I can show you what to do with it next. Okay. We need a pan like this. Alright, and I have my oven preheated at 350. And I'm gonna leave my chicken cutlets for like at least 20 minutes. Now everybody's oven is different. Like my oven be bugging out sometimes, and sometimes I gotta leave it there longer. So just check up on it like maybe after 15 minutes, okay? So like I said, I'm gonna put mine for 20 minutes. So I got chicken cutlets here, and I already cut them up, and I'm gonna try to fit them all in there. Oh no, we're not gonna do that first. Let me just throw them in there real quick. And I know you don't like probably to see people working with raw meat, but I'm right by the sink, and I will be washing my hands from time to time, okay? So bear with me. Okay. So I'm gonna add all of my spice, my rub that I just did, okay? Redo it one more time so you can make sure it's all blended in together. Now, if you taste it and you feel like maybe you still want to add a little bit more salt, go ahead. Alright. There you go. And I am going to use my hands and really, really do this. And I'm going to wash my hands. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I got my hands washed. Okay, and I'm gonna put this in the oven, like I said, for 20 minutes, but I'm gonna also time it for, I could give you the right timing. Like I said, everybody's oven is different, so you want to check up on your meat in 15 minutes. This is what you want to do first, okay? So let's put this in the oven and we'll be right back. So I got my stove on high heat and we are gonna roast this pepper. I will tell you to use the red one, but the green one, but I think the red one works best. So let me push this back. Oops, wait a minute, I'll be back. Okay, so we are gonna put it here, and you want some black, you just want this to look a little black charred. I'll show it to you, and then I wanna show you what to do with it next. Okay, so you pretty much get the idea. You gotta make sure this roast up, and make sure it's very charred like this. It may look burnt to you, but it's not. You don't have to worry about this part right here, the top, because I will be cutting that off. So, and you have to put your flame very high. Alright, and now this is what we're going to do. Alright. And in case, since you don't know, my camera is running, I'm gonna fast forward this for you to see how it gradually char. But in my camera, it shows that it's been cooking for 7 minutes. So 7 minutes, just keep turning it with with something like this, something that you could grip and keep turning it. If not, use 2 forks and just try to maneuver it around. Your stove will get a little dirty, but it's alright because I always clean afterwards, after dinner, so I'm not worrying about it. I'm gonna turn this off, and I'm gonna come over here real quickly, and you need a Ziploc bag. Alright, and I'm gonna get my tongs again, and I'm gonna place this pepper right in here, and it's going to steam, okay, in that bag. Let me close it real good. There you go. And I'm gonna let this sit until the chicken cutlets is done. The reason why I am doing this is because this takes out all the black skin that we just cooked right now. You'll see it anyway, why we need to do this step. This makes it easier for me to take out all that black skin of the red pepper. I'm trying to explain it in a way that you can understand. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so this takes out the skin very easily, the black skin, and that's how it become roasted peppers. You understand? So I will show you that step. I always show you guys everything from the beginning to the end. So I'm still waiting for the chicken cutlets. When those are done, I'll start filming again. Okay, so the chicken is done. Okay, I'm so sorry. I had to disable the iPod for my son. You know how we gotta stop everything just to do what we had to do for our kids. So that was it. So what part was I in? I just took this out of the oven. I think it was like maybe 25 minutes I had it. Like I said, everyone's oven is really different. Like to me, 350 does not really be like 350 to me in my oven. To me, it feels like 300. Sometimes I even have to boost it up a little bit to get the right temperature on my stove. So like I said, check your stove, check your meat at least like after 15 minutes. Just check it out. And I got a fork, and you could just tell if your fork goes in with no problem, you know. Wait a minute. And you could just tell when it's cooked. See? It's cooked. So it's a little hot. I'm gonna let this cool down a little bit, and then I'll show you what to do with it next. Okay, so I have my pot here, and you could use any pot you want, a pan, whatever the hell you have to put your meat in there. So I got here a little bit of olive oil. You want to put like maybe a half a tablespoon. And I'm just doing that to just add a little bit more moisture to the meat. I'm going to have this real low. Real low. Because now I want to show you the next step. Now, it's up to you. It's your preference. However you want to cut your meat. You want to cut it. And this is the way I cut them. I cut them into little cubes because I'm going to be spreading them around the quesadillas. You could cut it whichever way you want. This is the way I'm showing you how I do it. I still got more meat in the back, so I'm going to keep chopping, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so as you can see, I did all of the chicken cutlets, and pardon me, still dirty. I just wanted to show it to you guys, but this is what I wanted to show you. You see that? There's still some amazing flavors in there. So you know what I'm gonna do, right? Yep. That's what I'm gonna do. And I am going to just marinate it one more time. Not marinate it, but make sure it all goes in the chicken. So it can still have all the flavors in there. Okay? Make sure we don't let none of that go. Wait, let me put some of that chicken in here. I see some flavor going on over there. Alrighty. I don't think I'm going to add nothing to this besides the little veggies I'm going to add to this, because I think it's perfect just the way it is. So I am going to put this. No, I'm not going to put it in there yet. I got to still cut the onion, leave it in there to translude a little bit, and then I'm going to add this in there. Be right back. So now we're going to dice some onions, and we're going to add it to the pot. So we're going to move the camera over here. Why is this off? Okay, I guess I got to turn that off. Let me turn it on. And in goes the onion. And I'm going to let this cook for a few minutes until it gets nice and soft and translucent. You don't want to put your heat on high. We're not trying to cook it real quickly. We're trying to, you know, cook it nice and slow. So we'll be back. Okay, so while the onions is being cooked, I got my red pepper, and this was what I wanted to show you. And actually, you put it in a bag for sweat. You understand? Basically. So it's really soft. All right. And this is gonna be the best. it's okay. You cut off the top first. Okay, discard that. And I'm gonna pull out very gently the middle of the pepper. Don't worry about the seeds. We're gonna clean that up, okay? If you do not want to do this process, buy it in a jar. They sell them in the supermarket, you know? You don't have to do it this way. I just want to fancy it up like always. Okay. And there you go. First, see how it's just coming out? Let me use the other knife, okay? With the back of your knife, just slide it out. See how easy that comes out? And if you want to make your own roasted peppers, let's just say, if you want to make your own, you could put these in jars. They sell a whole bunch of like mason jars in the Dollar Tree store, and you could just put them with olive oil and put it in the refrigerator. Okay. I can't really tell you how long it'll last. I cook almost every single day, so it'll probably last me like maybe a day. No, not a day. Oh my god, what the hell is wrong with me? Like maybe a week. Okay. Alright. And it's alright to leave some of the black parts in there. Okay. Let me let the water run so I can clean my hands. Alright. Just want to clean them up a little bit. I'm going to clean this up, or rinse it out, should I say. Now I'm going to do the back. I'll clean all of that up in a minute. And that's how you do your roasted peppers. Simple and easy. Alright? And this is going to have a nice taste to your quesadillas. Now I'm not going to add it with the meat. I'm just going to sprinkle it on top of the meat with the nice cheese oozy. You'll see. So you want to put them as strips. As fat or as thin as you like it. I don't think my kids are going to like this in there, so I know this is only probably going to be for me and my son. And it's okay if a seed or two stay in there. You can never be too perfect, you know? And you just wait. So you can take a good look at how pretty they look. Sorry, I get OCD. I'm going to cut them one more time. And I think it's good just like that. I'm going to put this aside. I'm not going to put it in a jar because we're going to use this basically today. But like I said, if you want to make your own roasted pepper, you can. And I'm just letting you know, you can put them in olive oil, so it don't have to get old or whatever, and you just put it in the refrigerator in a jar, okay? And let's go back to working with our meat. Okay, so the onions look nice and brown, and I'm gonna add my meat. I'm gonna go over because this is big, and I'm gonna add this all in there. Okay, so let me continue. And I was starting to put the parsley flakes, but then I said, wait a minute, hold on. I didn't even tell them what else to do next. So parsley flakes. Okay, and it may look a little dry now, but you'll see in a minute. And I have a lime. Okay, so my camera battery, the memory is full, so I'm recording from my iPhone, and I don't have nothing to hold it, so you're gonna have to bear with me. You need a zester, and as you can see, I zested some lemon. Now, if you don't have no lemon, like a zester for your lemon, I guess just use the juice of the lemon. But this really brings out a lot of nice flavors into your chicken. And give me a minute. Okay, so I'm doing this step by step. Bear with me. And now I'm gonna squeeze some lime into the chicken. It depends how much you want. Hold on. Yeah. It depends how much you want. If you like a lot of lime in your chicken, so be it. I like a lot of lime in mine. Now, I was going to add cilantro to this and just mix it all together. But I'm going to be honest with you. Like, my son doesn't really like cilantro, so I'm going to make mine like that. It's up to you if you want to add the cilantro to your quesadillas or not. So I'm going to mix this up and I'm going to show you, and then we're going to start assembling everything. Okay, so I just mixed everything up, and you know me, I am going to taste. It got such a nice lime taste. And you do not, I didn't even add no more salt or pepper. What I added in the beginning when I baked the chicken was just good enough. So I'm going to start assembling this, and then I'm going to show you, I guess, how I'm going to make my kids and how I'm going to make mine, because I don't think they like cilantro. So we'll be back. Okay, so before we assemble it, this is how I'm going to assemble mine. I got some cilantro right here, which I am going to chop some for the ones that want in all their quesadillas. And I got here my meat. I got here sour cream. You can use any sour cream you want. I got here cooking oil for when we put it on our grill, our flat grill, or whatever you want to call that. I got here some lime because I'm going to cut them into wedges because, you know, in case anybody wants to add more lime. And I got here avocado, which I am going to cut and dice. And I got here cheese. Yeah, this is cheddar cheese. So this is what we're gonna use today. And I got here, give me a minute. I got here this flour tortillas, and this is the one that you can make burritos with. I know how to make a nice burrito. Maybe one day I'll make it. Okay, this is backwards. And this is how you're gonna do it. You want to use this, and you want to buy the big one because you want big quesadillas. You don't want no small baby ones, right? So I'm gonna cut whatever else I gotta cut, which is the avocado and blah 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 blah, and then I'll show you how to assemble them. Okay, so that was a very juicy avocado. I picked a very good one. So as you can see, I cut them. I don't know if y'all know how to cut it, like from here. I'll show you the next segment just as a bonus, so that way it could be easier for you guys, for the people that don't know. And if you haven't done your quesadillas, and let's just say that you just cut the avocado, it's gonna brown a little bit. So what you do for it don't have to, you know, get brown is get lemon and put it on top of your your avocado so it don't have to get brown. Okay? That way you could just still make your quesadillas and not worry about nothing. Alright, so everything is cut and it's time to assemble it. Yay! Hold on. There you go. And just hold it. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to do the line. I mean, not the line, the avocado. And you want to do slices like this. And then don't even try it. Your food is coming now. And then you want to go on the other side like that. Depending on how small or how you want to do it. Okay. Excuse the mess if you do see it in the alright, and then you want to take a spoon and scoop it out. And that's how you do it. Simple, quick, and if you feel like it's going to sit there for a little while, go and squeeze some lemon or lime over it, so that way it don't, it doesn't get brown. Okay? Okay, so I greased up my pan, and I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this a little high too. Got it a little low. And you first want to add the cheese. Well, that's the way I do it. I don't know how everybody else does it, but and if I run out of cheese, that's okay, because I got a few more packs in the refrigerator. Okay. You just want to add the cheese to act like a little glue on the bottom. As sort of saying. I'm not going to add a lot in the bottom, but I will add a lot on top. Okay, so you want to put it, and make sure you don't put it too much to the side. Okay, a minute, and I'm going to use my hands to poke put the chicken in there. Sorry you hear noise, but my son is playing games in the living room. And you know how that goes if you have kids. Okay. Alright. Let me add a little bit more chicken. This is for my older son. So let me add what he wants. Nana, you want avocado? Alright. He said he want a little bit of cilantro. Not too much. Even though I think I'm adding too much. Let me just spread it out for him because he doesn't really like a lot of it. Alright. There you go. And he wants avocado, which we're going to add just a little bit as well. Okay. Sorry, I keep washing my hands while I'm also doing this. And I'm gonna add my little nice roasted pepper in there. Spread them out real good because I don't have a lot of that. I'm being greedy. There you go. I said it. Alright. Sorry I'm not talking a lot today. Just got a lot on my mind. And more cheese. It's hard to do this with just one hand, I swear. I don't know how people do it on YouTube. Cook in one hand and with a camera in another. I don't know how they do it. Oh my god, if this doesn't look pretty to you, I don't know. Yes, that means big freaking deal. It sure looks good. Even if you're on a diet, once in a blue moon, it's good to just indulge. And just get crazy. Okay, I'm gonna put the top on that and I'll be back. Okay, so I have my son holding it for me, and that's good. And I'm gonna put this on, and you wanna put this here, and I'm gonna try to get a spatula so we can flip it. Hold on, put it like this. There you go. Hold on. Okay, so I'm sorry I didn't show the flipping part, but in every side, if you have it on medium high, I could say about maybe 2 to 3 minutes in each side, depending on, you know, how high you have the flame. I'm sorry I didn't show it to you. It's just that my son, he's giving me problems to hold it. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna cut this in wedges. I'm gonna show you how I assemble it, and we'll be back. Okay, so this is the quesadillas, and this is for my son, but also a little presentation to show it to you guys. And I'm not gonna lie, it is really, really good. I wanted to like put like a little mountain of rice there, but there is so much quesadillas that he already had 2 slices. There's one more over there, and this is still from the same one. All right. So yeah. So I put a little lime there. Put the little sour cream there. Let me zoom it in there. And this is the quesadillas. Look at how good they look. Look at this. If this does not tempt you to make this recipe, and it was so simple, I don't know what to tell you. Now, I'm gonna take a bite. I already took a bite, but I'll take one. You could taste the cilantro. I'm sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. The cheese, the peppers, the chicken, the lime. So nice and warm. It's so yummy. It's amazing how I didn't really add a lot of ingredients to none of this. Like spices, I didn't really add a lot. Because if you really look at it, all I added was 3 spices. No, 2 and the olive oil when I roasted the chicken. And everything else was just fresh. You could also make this low fat. All you gotta do is probably buy the wheat tortillas, and maybe use yogurt instead of using sour cream, or try to get something that you could use as a dip that's low fat, because this is not really fattening at all if you really look at it. So this is it. Now I hope you enjoy this recipe. I know I don't really do a lot of videos like I used to, but I try my best. And this here, right here, is a winner. Make this. Have a good day. Bye. Okay, this is another way I'm going to show you. So I showed you the one that you could do it in whole, and then I'm going to show you this way. Chunky, what you want? This is for the little one.
I want the avocado.
You just put it on one side. I'll show you in a minute what I mean.
And the sour cream.
And you want yellow rice?
I want chicken and avocado and cheese and the vegetables.
Alright, hold on.
With the lines perfect, like beautiful.
Okay.
Perfect.
Alright, again, I'm sorry. What did you say? Because I was paying attention to this.
Okay. I want avocado. This. You put the chicken and the cheese and the sour cream.
You want that too?
Yes, and the lime to make it perfect.
Oh, you want me to squeeze some in there too?
You know what? I don't want that. I don't want that.
Tastes good.
I don't want that stuff.
Oops.
I can
Okay,
get
I
it.
ate one.
I can get it. Watch, I can get it. I can get that.
Alright, so what else?
And the sour cream.
No, I add the sour cream to the end.
Oh.
So that's all you want? You don't want this?
I want the lime to be perfect.
Alright, but you want me to squeeze the lemon juice in there?
Yes. I'll eat it.
And with the cheese.
Right here.
Here, Chunky, hold this real quick like this. Just like this. Alright, don't go too close to the fire. Alright. You want a lot of cheese?
Yeah.
Alright. Alrighty. So, we're going to put this over. That is hot. Hold on. That's hot.
No.
Okay. There you go. And we're gonna see if we can flip this one up. Oh, ho, ho. Now that's a nice pretty color. Alright, so a few more seconds. And I'm gonna show you how you cut this one and the other one. And you can make maybe for your kids like that. Or you can make it a round one for the adults. It's up to you. You can make it like this. So I'm gonna cut them. I'm gonna show you how they look like. Okay, so this is my son's. And we could do it with a knife, which I'm gonna show you. Or another way people do it is with a pizza cutter. Now mine's is not the best pizza cutter, so voila. But I like the knife better, so whoa. Okay, there you go. And I'm gonna plate this for my little baby. Gling gling. And he got his nice kiss. Come on, Chunky, you gotta put it up. There you go. Okay. And I'll do it from here. This is his, and I'm gonna show you my son's because my son wants his a little different.